Yeehaw! He's on camera too. It's it. Savage Thursday. Woo!
You're there, and Barbani's there. That's how my camera's.
No, Marb's right there, and then you're there.
You're all
and
there.
then Albert's
You're
right
there.
all the-
You're
all the
there.
way
You're
over
there.
there.
You're there. Everybody's there.
You got him like this. Hey, we're all here. Look, we're on live.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Yeah. What's going on, man?
Roz.
Everything looks good over here. Okay. All right. Very good. Hey, Savage Thursdays. We are here except for Brad. Brad is not here, and it's kind of like
Because he's a slacker.
little bedroom role playing.
What's up with playing?
Whoa!
Is that something you get on a Korean street food vendor? Wafang!
Thank you, Engorgio, for that sub 18 months in a row. Holy shit, a year and a half.
It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while. And we are here at Deadlands on Savage Thursdays with everybody but Brad. And I don't know,
He's a slacker.
Tell us what you think about it, Benno. What do you think is Brad's issue? What?
He's a slacker.
Oh, just slacker. Okay.
Well, I know the actual reason why he's not here, and I don't understand it.
Oh, well, I don't know. I was just giving him a hard time. In case he watches it later on, which he won't, so we can just really dig on him all night, and he'll never even realize it.
Well, I call him slacker all the time, so it's
Gotcha.
nothing new.
All right. So, do you guys remember what was going on last week? There were a couple players who aren't here, and back to what I was saying about a little role reversal stuff. Engorgio is going to play Bradius, his character Doc Fong, for the night, which is going to be funny because Engorgio's character, Albert Swearingen, hates the Chinese. Well, he doesn't.
Yes, he does.
He likes to say he does, but yet he sure doesn't want nothing to happen to Mr. Wu and some of the others that he's met. He just, I don't know. Part of it's probably because he's 2 weeks sober now, 3 weeks. The shakes are gone.
Some people don't eat pork, but yet they'll have bacon. So I don't care.
All right.
Because, bacon is really good.
So what happened last week? Drake, let's start with how the evening started off from Timon's perspective. You started out of Shanfan heading toward...
Well, you see, this is what happened. There was the last time we came through here, there was a cactus, and I saw one just like it, and that's where we turned. And see, that's where we went wrong. We shouldn't have turned there. And then next thing you know, there's a sandstorm, and we're trying to find cover, and we make our way to this building, and suddenly some pickled pig's feet come attacking us. And then shadows that been following us around, Agent Black Badge Man. What he shows up. Yeah, Gentro.
I don't think he's black, though.
Ralph. No, the Black Agency or the Black Ops. Black Ops, that's what he's trying to say.
Yeah.
Are you sure you're not meaning like Men in Black?
Same thing.
Exactly.
Black Ops, Men in Black. Yeah.
Yeah.
The black suits, the Men in Black. Yeah. They're not wearing black, though. They're wearing I don't know. Are their dusters black? I always assumed they were tan.
Well, I'd be worried about the memory flasher thingy.
He has that right now. It's called 8 Sticks of Dynamite. He's got it on fire and he's holding it. This
No,
guy.
big difference. Those are death sticks.
They'll
Exploding
erase your
boom boom
memory.
death sticks.
They'll erase your memory too.
Not exactly erase it so much as cease your life.
I think if your brains get splattered on the wall, your memories are erased. Yeah.
Yeah, there are certain
No, I think
drawbacks to being as legendary as the Devil's Posse is now in California. You've been like wreaking havoc and you know dealing with shit all over the state. Really, you haven't been in the far north part of the state yet, or the far deep south. But you've made a name for yourselves, and you've drawn the attention of certain people. Some of them you already knew, and you kind of pissed them off a long time ago. And he said, "Fuck you guys."
I hate to tell you, but all those people that pissed him off are gone.
Yeah.
Timmons
Well,
was kind of, if you go back and watch, Timmons was kind of on the neutral turf. He was like, I'm going to hit him in the head, knock him out. That's what Timmons was trying to do. Where H.C. Willikers was just like,
well, I think
throwing grenades. And
I think he finally left because of a disagreement that wasn't really a disagreement with someone, and he just rage quit basically.
Well, he had his own agenda. I mean, you guys don't even realize it, but he had told you, hey, I got work in California and blah, 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 blah. And, still, you don't, as characters, even Timmons, that would remember the Jethro character, would not know that he was part of some government agency. He wouldn't know that. He just think that he got pissed off after that confrontation with the Union Army and left. What are you looking at there, Albert?
What am I looking at?
I'm watching porn.
I'm actually trying to.
It says on Discord that current game you're playing Pornhub
Debbie
for
Does Dallas,
19
that's a
hours
game?
and 27 minutes.
Pornhub.
Pornhub, 19 hours and 27 minutes.
Oh, those are rookie numbers.
I always wondered if Discord said that.
You can
Those
make
are rookie
Discord
numbers.
Yeah, you can add a game or whatever in there and just put your status on that. And there was a guy in New World named Meat Beater 827 or something like that. And so we started getting into this Discord channel to do the PvP battles, and it says his status is Pornhub 28 hours and something minutes. I'm like, anyway.
I'm not sure if that's something someone should be proud of.
I thought the
Still
guy
counts.
had brass balls for doing something like that, but I don't know, man. These MMO RPGs have gotten real strange. I just don't even hardly turn on global chat anymore. Anyway, back to this game. No, Albert had posted how the turntables.
Because he's playing. He always plays Albert, and now I'm playing Doc Bomb.
Gotcha.
The turntables.
And we ended this thing right in the middle of combat. Yes, you had encountered. Matter of fact, I want to switch over to the map scene, and you had actually encountered this mess of body parts because Luke fell over in a barrel, and he thought it was like old nasty pickled hams or something, and then up comes all these body parts out of this barrel. About that time, Timmons, who thought he was being followed anyway, you guys realize, well, a couple of you realize that you've got company here. A couple of you don't. And we're at the top of round 4. 2 jokers were drawn. First one's Timmons.
I think Suzuki warned that somebody's out there, though, right?
Yeah, he said he has dynamite and get the hell out of here.
So Timmons is, behind the bar over here. He's gonna pick up his crap, whatever he was doing, and he's going to climb back over the bar. And is that window open or closed? Are the shutters closed or
Which window?
that one?
That
Where
one?
the green arrow is.
That one, there's absolutely no glass or anything in it. This is just an old, busted up way station, man.
So Timmons is just gonna move over and climb out. How hard is it to get through that window? It's not like one of those little bathroom
you're
windows.
a
It's
pretty
like
good
this
sized guy.
Need
You could give me an athletics roll to see how just how agile you are
a
getting
squeezing
through.
roll. Need a squeezing roll.
Yeah, you get through there no problem. Timmons, he just runs over there and kind of dives through it like the Cowardly Lion going out the witch's
And
the wizard's castle door.
Storm do
he's got a
that?
little bit more movement.
Storm
What's
did
his
that once.
pace?
Yeah.
8. So I think I could get maybe 7, like right there out of the kind of rolls over out of the way and
All right.
out from underneath the window.
All right. You are now, in essence, you're kind of blinded. You're out here in this fucking sandstorm. You can see, but it's tough. You're going to have to do if depending on what you do from here. It just depends. It just depends on what's going on. Anything
Well,
else
he's
you
going
want
to
to do?
try to make his way, towards the wall.
Don't forget about
But
the
he can't finish
horses or mules or whatever tied out front.
Yeah, Jake and Jim, they good. They good. They know how to hide underneath the
Well, I was worried about the dynamite.
Yeah, the dynamite. Tim, I'm going out the window. I'll go check on him. Jumps out the window.
So, Albert,
Are we like fixing to leave here, or what exactly is going
there
on?
is a sandstorm. Okay, Timmons has gotten you guys lost in the Northern
They don't know
California
that.
waste.
They
No,
don't know
everybody
that they're lost.
pretty much figured out that you didn't
Yeah,
know
we
where the
know,
hell
yeah.
you were going by the time this storm hit. And you guys turned around and looked back to the west, and you've seen them before as storms approach. A long line looks like a wave through the ocean coming at you, purple, And
Purplish and black.
pretty soon the sand kicks up, and you can't see shit, but somebody played a card, so they stumbled into this. They found, out of the frying pan and into the
Shelter.
fire was played. Okay, you're out of the frying pan. You found this old way station and into the fire because when the posse last returned to Shanfan, they had drawn the attention of some chaps in dusters, and Timmons recognized one of them as an old cohort that ran with them about a year ago.
Yeah, and Squeezy Cheese saw him come in and was about to light a stick of dynamite, and that's when he used
That was about
obscure
8
to make
sticks
the
of
area
dynamite.
dark. Okay, it was more than one stick of dynamite.
Big old
I think
bundle
you may
he's
have
got.
failed to.
Yeah.
I think you may have failed to mention that before.
Okay, so
And he basically told everybody get the hell out the window.
All right. Well, Albert, we'll just go and dive out the window.
Give me an agility roll or
Who dat?
athletics.
Who dat?
What did you say? Agility?
Agility or athletics.
Jimmy's like,
No problem.
I can't see.
Thank God.
Shut up, old man.
Wild die. Albert hits the ground right beside you. You're currently prone. You want to stand up? Or do you want me to put prone on you? Are you talking?
Are you thinking?
Oh no, I'm sorry. I froze there. I heard Albert, and then that was it.
Fucking brain fart. I said, you're currently prone. You made your agility roll. Do you want to stand up or do you want me to put prone on you?
Stand up.
All right. So you're standing up outside next to Timmons.
Yes.
And you're getting sand in your eye, probably.
Yeah, depending
Probably.
on what you do from here. So basically, with the sandstorm blowing, it's hard to see where you're going. So you've seen it in the movies. You got your arm up, you're trying to block it. So basically, just act like it's difficult terrain. So it's going to take twice your movement to get anywhere out here. All right.
Looks like he's going to move a couple of squares to the south. Yeah.
Yeah, that was it.
All right. I think this is yeah.
He loves chasing her tail.
All right.
Don't forget that he's not able to see.
Yep.
So I think anything he does is, what, a -6?
So you already got the blind condition on him? I'll just put the
That's a good question.
-6. Yeah, it'd be easier if we
Yeah,
just had the blind condition on him. So if somebody's blinded him, go ahead and put the what the hell is it? Obscured?
Illumination, pitch darkness.
Is it pitch darkness?
Illumination,
Yeah,
comma,
yeah.
pitch darkness.
there
Much
it goes.
Much easier. All right. Give me just a second here. Destroyer contains supernatural. Yeah.
Banished grounds had some sort of error.
All
Oh,
right.
that doesn't seem good.
He's going to toss in that general direction. Okay.
The question is, where did it go?
Well, there's a doorway there. Now Squeezy happens to be in the doorway though. So it's like, where the hell's this thing going to go? So he tosses it, and my best guess is it's probably just going to end up like somewhere here. So what is that? 1, 2, 3. Well, hell, can't move my damn.
Straight roll was a 1.
Yeah. So I put like 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, because I mean he's just going to toss it over into that corner. But does he get the damn thing lit? Doesn't look like it. He can't even get it lit. So he fails on that. I don't know how else to play that out. I mean, he's blinded. Is he trying to? I guess he can't see the fucking wick to get it lit.
The wind blowing in the front door probably blew his freaking cigar out or something.
Probably.
I don't know.
But that's him.
I mean, how did he have something lit when he came in? There's a windstorm outside. So
Well, maybe he has a lighter and it's just not wanting to light.
and the lighters back then were like, like a little
Well, I imagine
kerosene lantern.
No, I imagine it's similar to a Zippo.
Yeah.
There ought to
Just
be. I don't
probably
know why
bigger.
they don't put a pace roll right there on the damn combat tracker for people.
They do in most others.
That's not there.
Well, I think it's because the average pace is 6.
I think he meant on an NPC why he can't just click it.
Yeah, I understand. Well, I know on 5e and Starfinder, when it's the NPC's turn, it automatically pops up with their attacks as well as their movement and special senses and stuff.
Yeah, I don't like the fact that that guy can't. Oh. All right.
So, did he actually throw the dynamite, or can he just not get it
he
lit?
hasn't been able to get it lit. I mean, because he can't see. He needs to be able to look down, but it's just
Well,
fucking.
since it's magical darkness, I imagine even if he does manage to get the lighter lit, it doesn't light up the area.
Right? He can't see if the flame's lit or and the wick is flopping
Well, I'm
around.
sure
He's
you'd
like,
hear it going.
"Ah." Well, if you got it, yeah. But the wick could be, it's not like the. How
Yeah, he
long's
could
the
have lit it
wick,
in the middle. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it could be like a blackjack firecracker. Spow! Have you ever had one of those? Just go off in your hand. You
Oh
light
yeah,
it to
with the
go to
quick
throw
wick.
it, and
Yeah.
it's like, spow!
Yeah.
Your hand's like this big now. You're like, ah!
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no.
All right. Wicked. You've
I'm
made
gonna
it.
go ahead and take 2 actions.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast Dark Sight with my first one. Now that I can see him,
Can you see him, or is it more kind of like Stevie Wonder?
He can see him with his mind. You can see him.
Insert
He
Mission
can't see
Impossible music.
anything, and you see him trying to stick his cigar to this wick. He doesn't see you coming at him or anything. Well, we'll see. He's got a -6 on.
Let's go.
I say so I don't know if that gives me any bonuses, but I'm about to attack him. So
Well, I feel that when you're moving into the darkness, I hear the Mission Impossible music playing.
Yeah, dun, 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 dun. Doo-doo-doo.
Probably get a copyright strike for that.
No, we weren't that good.
Yeah, sometimes those things are weird.
This sounds like a Benny right there.
yeah, I do have quite a few of them.
Yep, Brass Claw main rolls fighting hit and a miss, and then he uses a Benny.
We'll do a crit and a miss instead.
We'll go ahead
And
and take that one.
take the crit and the miss instead. Okay. So let me clear the hit and the miss and that miss, and you've got a hit with a raise on him. All right. Now you tell me what the hell you just did.
Well, as he turns on his dark sight and sees him fumbling around, Squeezy races in, leaping off the table, comes spinning around with one hand. The agent fairly well into a situation, manages to duck under that one just to get caught by the other one as it comes down, taking his head off.
Pretty much. Yep. Injury's permanent. Pretty much when you take somebody's head off, the injury is permanent and they are bleeding out. Very good. So you've got some difficult terrain in I wonder how come it's not. I thought I had like blood drops or some kind of shit that went on there. Well, I'm used to my 5e stuff. All right. Anything else, Sweezy G?
I
I
will
think you
secure the
manually drop
dynamite.
them now.
That'll be about it.
All right. So we come to Doc Fong.
I think Savage Worlds leaves a blood image when you remove the character from combat, or when a dead character from the combat tracker.
Huh?
In Savage Worlds, see,
Oh.
it left a blood spot.
Did it?
Yes, it did.
Oh, okay.
Right in the center.
Cool.
And I think in Savage Worlds you can change it depending on what they are. Like if it's a monster, it could have like green blood or something.
Okay, so this pickle feet and the animate hand are like trying to hurt us, I'm assuming.
Yeah, but they got a toughness of 28
Oh,
I thought it was 22.
so
or something,
So-
22 or something. But
Yeah,
yes,
it
you
was
need
really
about
high.
28 to get
26.
26 to penetrate it.
so
26 wound.
so the doc, I guess he's gonna try to climb over this and then go out the window.
All right.
He's not a dumb man. He might be old, but he's not dumb.
Athletics or agility roll.
Now the
Times
question is,
2.
does
There's your first.
the Squeezy Cheese tell us that he's taking care of the guy with the dynamite?
Oh, you've got him targeted, so you tested his
Oops,
defenses.
oops.
That's all right.
I don't think I would
all
hear Timmons would hear him anyways.
All right, so you
It's
make
not
it
like not
over
outside,
you make
but-
it over this old bar. You get in front of the window. You're gonna try to dive through this window. Give me another athletics roll. Oh,
Whoa.
he lands
He's
on
pretty
his
agile for
feet.
an old man.
Yeah, right there in front of Timmons.
Uh-huh.
And you two.
Damn, was that the flying crane kick? What was that? That was amazing.
This, I will teach you later, grasshopper.
I'm like, whoa, as he flew through the air.
You two are now having a difficult time seeing everything. So just it's half your movement. Anything else while you're out there, Doc Fong?
Oh, back my new background.
Well, suddenly, there's not a whole lot of people left in here, but poor old. As this thing clambers over the bar, just kind of rolls over itself, arms and legs and heads bouncing around. Give me a perception roll, Luke Cunningham.
No, I must have him targeted. Or
That's
the
fine.
animated hand targeted.
Actually, target him and do that again. You did even better. How did he do, though? Yeah.
Wow.
Freaking-
Yeah, unfortunately, you don't really see anything but just this massive rolling arms and limbs as this glom comes rolling over the bar at you, and he is going to wildly attack, taking 3 actions. No, he is not a Gatling agent, or an agent with a Gatling gun.
What is it?
The first one is a miss. The second one is a miss. As you're juking and jiving and trying to get away from him. And the third one is a miss. And that takes care
I mean,
of
it's
that.
hard to get a hold of you when all you got is pig feet.
Well, that and the fact that Luke is like trying to get the hell away from this thing. He's doing all his,
Cool.
of course, his little hand crawl.
He's also considered huge versus normal size.
I can
So he
see
gets
Luke with
automatic
like
-4.
the barrel lid, because that's what he kind of took off. He still got it in his hand, and he's just like throwing it up like
And
a
the
shield.
hand reaches up and grabs a hold of your nads and gives them a squeeze. And you just kind
No,
of
I got balls of steel.
balls of steel. All right, Luke, it's your turn. What are you going to do?
Well, enjoy the reach around at least for a minute.
A little faster, please.
Is the hand still grabbing on, or did it just reach up and try to squeeze and then let go?
It reached up to try to squeeze, and when it didn't find anything, it just dropped back to the ground. Actually, it's just hanging there from your, you know how them old Western pants were, all had the, the flap thing, and it's hanging
Mhm.
by that piece of cloth down there.
Just for a second, and then probably falls away because there's not much grip there.
It's got kitten claws, so it
It's
sticks
like
a little.
501 jeans,
Kitten
kitten claws. Yeah, it does have claws.
Well, he seems to pull up his arms and whatnot in a defensive posture, and then attempts to run. Where's the button?
Nice.
All right. You
Of
don't
course,
have
then just jump out the
extraction
window.
or anything, do you?
Nope, that's why the defend is there.
All right. So you are going to defend and try to get the hell out of Dodge. And Rotten Pickle Pig's Feet takes a swing at you as you try to get away and misses.
For the defend.
Yeah, if I hadn't been defending, that would have been a hit. Wait, no, it wouldn't, because it would have been a -4, so it would have been a 5. 6.
Let's see.
Yeah, it wouldn't have hit anyway.
And the hand tries to trip you, and you just kind of kick it across the. All right, now give me an agility roll when you get to that window. Through the window. Give me another one. Let's see how you land. Athletics.
Oh shit!
He's getting the hell out of Dodge. Show me the back door.
Honestly, like a perfect roll to a stand as he comes out the window, like.
Yeah, and I just kind of pull my hat down over my eyes a little bit.
I mean, we probably can't see him very well. We can't really hear him very well.
With the wind
odor
blowing.
of rotten pig's feet comes flying out of the window.
Just a
We
hint
can
of vomit.
smell him.
Isn't it?
Did that all splash on you?
Right.
Ironic
No,
how
if
the
I
guy
remember right,
who caused all of this right here
it's not here.
Yeah, it's not here.
I think it's a
is that why
excuse.
he's not here? Is that why he's not here?
It's possible. He knew he wasn't going to be here this week, so he played the card. That's exactly why he did it.
All right.
Brad's not allowed to have that card anymore, by the way, Marb.
Well, that's I don't know if it ends up in his hands. He's just a confused old Chinese guy, man. All right, we're at the top of round 5 in Squeezy Cheese.
I'm going to snag up that dynamite and begin lighting it as I sneak my way back to the door.
Okay. You pick the dynamite up. There's a cigar still in the hand of the guy who was trying to light it. It is matter of fact, I can probably.
That sounds much faster than my flint and steel. So yeah.
Let's do this. I will open up your sheet. Oh damn it! I already got rid of him. So.
I think cutting the carotid artery could have a chance of spraying on the cigar. That's a lot of blood.
Well, I think it's 2d6 for a stick of dynamite, and then an additional d6 for every stick up to a certain point.
Well,
dynamite coated.
Here's the easy thing: is just go to items and grab dynamite 8 sticks.
I actually already have it on my character sheet.
Oh, okay. Yeah, 8 sticks.
Wait, so is the cigar still lit?
Um,
I mean, if it
yeah,
survived the sandstorm.
yeah. You don't know. You can't tell. You can't see smoke coming off of it, but it's laying there, still in the
Well,
guy's fingers.
he does have dark sight, so he might be able to see the glow of the cherry.
This is true. So yeah, it's laying there. It's lit.
Let's see, I'll try it.
Is this thing still there?
Let's say with another action, would I be able to throw the dynamite this turn, or would it be better to wait till next turn?
I mean, you just stepped forward and picked up the. You could see the You saw him what he was doing. You cut his head off. He hits the ground. You bend down. You pick up the dynamite and the. I'd say just take a 2-action penalty and nah, hell, don't even do that. Just free action. You pick it up. No different than drawing a weapon. You pick it up. You pick the cigar up.
I'm going to go ahead and take 2 actions then. I'm going to go to the door here.
Is that darkness still there?
I believe so.
Yeah, I'd leave it there to cover my escape anyway. And then I'm going to make a throw through the doorway, just back into this corner of the.
All right.
Wait, why does it show a movement for Squeezy Cheese that goes out the door?
It does it for me.
Okay, there it goes.
I canceled it.
Disappeared.
I don't know.
It was just like, why is that there?
Yeah, no, I kind of saw it at the top corner of my screen for a second. I didn't realize it was me.
All right, so you light this thing and toss it. It's a successful toss. You just kind of toss it up onto that bar right there. And then you fucking take off. All right, hang on a second. You
Are you
get
going
to
to hop in
here.
one of those barrels?
You get to here, and yeah,
It's black. It's pitch dark, isn't it?
Yeah.
he can see out of it.
Well, in a sandstorm.
Yeah, but do you see why I stopped you there?
Yep, I'm going to instead sneak through the darkness along the wall here. Can I try to do that? Well, it's a sandstorm. They probably won't be able to hear me.
Yeah, dude.
I'm halfway
All you
through.
hear is. Matter of fact, where the hell? Come on, guys, get on my ass about this shit. Where's my? We gotta have a sandstorm. There gotta be a sandstorm.
I can actually no longer see them. Oh no, I can target it to the camera tracker when it explodes.
Oh yeah.
Maybe not.
And there goes Sirenscape crashing.
Yeah, like what the fuck?
I'll stop it and start it again once you guys get your Sirenscape open. Boo-ar!
It has to like die, so
All right, click on it and say close program. Down on your taskbar.
yeah,
All right.
nothing happened.
So Timmons is running around the building.
Well, we're in difficult, right? Or
Difficult, yeah. Yep.
Yeah, so I can only move 8, right?
Yep. You can get to there. We'll just have to leave you on the edge there because the
I should
map
be
doesn't
one square
extend.
back then. I didn't.
Yeah, that's kind of why I
was going to be.
stayed on the edge there.
Yeah, because your magical darkness and your ability to see through it does nothing with this sand blowing in your eyes. Squeeze G.
Yeah. No, that's
Oh
fine.
no,
I didn't
not
think about it.
Timmons.
So yeah, I would have had one last square once I got out.
I really hope that the wall is enough to stop that blast.
Yeah, because Timmons doesn't know what's going on.
Exactly.
I do believe it absorbs 12 points of damage.
This old rickety wall? Good luck.
Yeah,
All right,
it's
Maybe
Timmons,
actually-
anything
10 at
else
the
from there?
most.
Oh no.
Well, I think that's all I can do, right? Yeah.
Doc Fawn.
I don't know what the heck he would. He'd probably just like I guess sit up like against the edge like of the house maybe.
You
Kinda-
heard Timmons say, "I'm gonna check on the bees."
Well, he's old and his sight isn't so good, nor is his hearing, and he can't move very good. So he's just gonna hang out here because I don't want to get his character killed.
Plus, well, he wasn't too opposed to getting your character killed last week. I'm
really
just
wasn't.
saying.
No,
Well, okay.
this is Savage World. You have to be forgiving. I mean,
And the reason we're in this pickled pig feet
It's because of him.
is because of him. It's
Oh.
the player, not the character.
Okay.
And plus, he's a Chinaman, so do your deeds. Do your I don't think he would climb back in the window, though. I really don't.
No, I don't think you would either.
Agent 20. They're pretty mad at us right now.
They have no idea what's going on other than they were following us in here.
They're like, he's like, hey, I'm going to go in there and stick a bunch of dynamite. Y'all stay out here. They're like, okay. How come he hasn't come out yet? What's going on?
What's with this weird darkness?
all right, this guy.
Maybe I should go in and look.
He's not liking what's. He turns around. He tries to look at the guy behind him. He can't really see him. He starts making his way back down the stairs. He doesn't like it fucking darkness in there. The guy starts working his way out. Luke.
I think Luke's gonna try to make his way around the building this way. Don't approve just yet.
Okay.
We're gonna do a running die. Hey.
Max. So you can get to there. No.
No, it's double. It costs double.
Oh, okay.
That's why I had
That's right.
the 16.
And I guess that's it.
Well, hearing Timmons say he's going to go back in, Albert can't let him do it alone, so he's going to
Timmons didn't
didn't-
say he was going back in.
go check the mule. Sorry, go check the mule. He's like,
Yeah, but he went around the building. He the only reason his token is like that is because of the map.
yeah, so he's going to. Does the building go that way or?
Yeah,
that way,
yeah,
I don't-
yeah. So you'll have to kind of skirt along the edge here. So that'd be your full
Let's try
movement to
that.
there.
Okay.
You're gonna go a little bit further. 1, 2, 3. Total of 11. So that's that'd be 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Timmons doubly makes it difficult. You can get right up behind.
All right, I'd go up behind him and grab onto it. Because I'm sitting there trying to feel. I guess I grab onto his
grab
hair
onto
or
his
hat or something.
yeah. You're familiar with this crusty old coat he wears out here on this old Carhartt.
It's all
Crusty old
greasy.
Carhartt.
Oh, I have one of those. Just saying.
I do too.
Is Albert
It's
playing
been
grab ass with
stitched and
Timmons?
sewn and.
And it smells like bacon grease.
And
Do you
beans.
hear something?
And
Do you
beans,
hear?
yeah.
Do you hear something like sizzling? Timmons got his ear up against the wall. I hear
I'm
something.
sure it's just the wind.
Pig's feet.
All right, I'm starting a sandstorm again. Hopefully it won't crash.
Okay, Taz.
That did sound pretty much like Tass.
And this guy has a whole pace of that.
Is that moose wearing glasses?
That brings us to the top of round 6 and Doc Fong.
Okay, that's fuck, what would Doc Fong do?
We would have followed Luke.
He would pick the worst card in his deck and play it right about now.
Well, let's see.
Well, fortunately, he's already used his adventure card. So.
Balls. Oh, that's a good one. All right, so he'll go after Luke.
5.
So that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4. You can get right up behind Luke.
Oh, where you going, son?
Make sure there's not any more of those whatever squeezy cheese saw.
Oh, okay.
I think they're like rats. If there's one, there's going to be more.
Oh, yeah. What's it? Gatling pistol shoots 3 times? Is that right?
Where the hell did he come from?
Around a building. And he noticed you with a 14. You saw the notice roll, didn't you?
Yeah. I was actually alt-tabbed, so... But yes, I see it now. Wait, why'd you do... Oh, yeah, that's right. You had a
Gatling
hit
pistol.
and a crit.
Yep. Gatling pistol. Would you like to try to soak any of that?
I want to re-roll that.
Okay, you're going to Benny your soak roll. Oh, it's a
Okay,
good
that's
thing
better.
you did. Well, you soaked that one.
I can't do anything for the shaken. I can use a Benny to unshake if I need to later.
Gotcha.
But otherwise, I can't do anything with it.
All right, this guy. Let's see, does he even hear the gunshot go off because of the sandstorm? It's loud, but I'd still give him a -2. I'm going to say no, he doesn't. So he is going to... go to here, and he stays on his feet.
They do take a -2 for anything with a 3 rate of fire.
They what now?
They suffer a recoil penalty of -2.
Oh,
A rate of fire 3.
so
And
then...
then if they were a wild
It's
card,
not-
they would only get a wild card to...
Well, I don't know if the Gatling pistol has recoil.
Let's see here.
anything with a rate of fire 3 that isn't strapped to the ground.
Level-headed, dodge, agent,
Unless they
combat,
have the rock and
Gatling
roll edge.
pistol. He doesn't have the rock and roll edge. Shots 12. It's rate of fire is 2. So you're not shaking, and you soaked the first one. So you came out unscathed. All right, this
Yay.
guy not being able to see very well.
By the way, on the attack, you should be able to right-click and go to number of attacks and choose like 1, 2, 3 or whatever for the different rate of fires and such.
Really?
Yep. It's the same way that Frenzy works.
You mean on the stat block?
Yes. On the attack itself. On the attack die.
Attacks, number of attacks. What is it, 2?
Mm-hmm. And that way it'll roll 2 shooting die and a wild die instead of 2 of each.
Gotcha. So let's just do that. Oh, just like that. Yay. Recoil -2. So beautiful. Okay. Let's see. He moves up to there. Notice roll for him at -4 from there. Yeah, he
Sorry,
doesn't
I
see
shouldn't have
shit.
said that too. They use 3, but it's anything greater than that.
Is he searching through his pocket for his clear eyes? Oh, that was the pickled pig's feet sound.
Yeah, you guys don't see shit. You can hear it, smell it, whatever. Animated hand. There. Squeezy. By the way, your dynamite goes off.
Oh.
Yeah, give me just a second. All right. Go ahead and let her blow.
Although, by the way, Wicked, I think you missed, or at least missed the primary target.
Yeah, that's fine. I was hoping it was gonna stay on.
I think you just roll the damage, right? He already has things targeted for you.
I was removing the things target. Oh, he targeted them?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes,
It was
I had those
Timmons,
things.
Albert,
Yep.
and yeah.
Yeah, that's why I said go ahead and attack. And
Well, it's
the
actually
animated
damage, I
hand-
believe.
Or damage, yeah, you already threw the... So let her blow. Fuck.
Well, I feel for Albert and Timmons, it probably should have been lessened some because of the wall. But you can manually adjust that.
Have you seen these old...
At 8 sticks,
Barnes?
it's a heavy weapon with an armor-piercing value.
I
Yeah.
said somewhat.
No,
So sadly, if you add 4 toughness to them, it's still not going to help.
no, that's not going to help. That blows, and the whole side of the building comes... I'm trying to get, let's see. Assets.
Somebody's playing a card. Timmons is playing a
Yeah,
card.
I see that. Just a second here. Let's see.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it to this guy out here.
Yeah. So Timmons should be transferred to the pig feet.
Agent 26.
Ah.
Well, it's within 5
Your ass.
squares, though, isn't it?
Is that, yeah, 10 yards? I don't know.
5 inches.
1, 2, 3. Oh, so I do have to do it to Pickle's Pig Feets.
Let's see if that worked or not. I don't know if that worked or not. Let's see.
And then we'll play that card too.
Is that 5 inches or 5 feet?
10 yards, it says. 5 inches. 10
Okay.
yards.
I can never remember if it's the 2 dash for inches or feet.
2 dashes inches. 5 inches.
Okay. Yeah, so that's 5
But
squares.
I think they meant 5 feet.
Yeah, 5 squares.
5 squares, yeah.
5 squares. Because
Those
one
big feet.
square is an inch.
What's going on over here? The ship of fools, Jingo, slipping in here with the big biddies, slinging these big biddies around. How you doing,
he's
buddy?
looking. Oh, we missed Joey.
Was Joey in here?
We always
I
miss
don't know if
Joey.
he's still-
No, he's still
I don't know
there.
if
I
he's still
seen.
in.
I seen Joey, Fable Forge RPG in the house. We're getting into some. Yeah, this is somebody played out of the frying pan and into the fire last week, and then this week they're not here to follow up on
bad.
it. Yeah. So anyway, Squeezy Cheese, who is outside looking. It's his turn right now. We got to. He chucks a stick of dynamite in there. Does anybody want to try to soak wounds? Timmons plays a card. Better you
yeah.
than me when your hero is hit by an attack and there is another character within 10 yards. The other character suffers the attack instead. The only other character is Albert. Are you going to make him take double damage?
No, I'm
No,
going to give
there's
it to Rotten Pickles Pig Feet.
Well, then,
You could give it to the hand as well, but
another character, not
Friend or
NPC.
foe?
it
Doesn't say.
Friend or foe?
Wonderful.
Oh,
NPCs are still technically characters.
yeah, I guess that's true. But you're.
Well, I mean, it
See, the
basically
other
stands
characters-
for
I don't know how many-
non-player
how many
Oh,
character.
maybe
characters
play it
are
on friend or
foes?
foe. I see. I see what you mean.
Yeah,
I didn't read that bottom line. Okay. Bottom line. So you're within 10 yards, which is 2
5
squares.
squares.
5 squares. So. Yep. You can get pickled pig's feet going through the door, so you're going to transfer that to him instead.
just drop the damage on him, I suppose.
Yeah, I did that.
The original 19.
I did that. Let's see if it went on him. Rotten pickled pig's feet. It did
I didn't
not.
see it get applied.
There we go. Yep, he's unharmed.
They're
Oh,
better
well.
him to me, though, that's for sure.
Yeah.
And then Albert played a card.
Nice mug.
Thank you, sir.
And then Albert
You might wanna-
plays.
So he's gonna
Second
let
one
it. He's gonna let it take him, or get hit by it. Then he immediately plays that. Is how I read that.
Uh huh.
All right. Let's see here. Make the
And he's also
adjustment.
unshaken. So 2 wounds and a shaken.
Good to go.
All right. 2
Yeah, I
wounds
think
and
this-
a shaken. There we go.
Built this
I think it is
simply
correct.
could be
All right.
now.
Timmy says, holy shit!
Where the fuck that
What
come
the fuck was
from?
that?
Way too loud because he's deaf now.
Yeah.
He's deaf and blind, apparently.
That deaf, dumb, and blind kid. All right. So that goes off. Dynamite goes off. Let's clear Squeeze G's targets. And he's moving out of the darkness.
Oh
right
wait,
to-
no, it's all difficult terrain.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
my bad,
it's
so
yeah,
Pokemon
yeah,
comes
it's
too.
yeah.
Perhaps a long range attack from inside would be better. Just a thought, though.
That's your max.
I see cattail.
No. I had a pace of 13 by the time I got done there, so I get to move 6.
6. That was 4 to there.
Five, 6. Nice, right up to him.
I'm only seeing it go 1 more. That's where you want to go, though, right? That's just
Yeah,
Oh,
that
it's
is
showing
true.
it as
All right, let's do this.
3. Alt.
Yeah, it'd be 8 to get there. You can get to 6.
Yeah, you can get to there.
Starting down the stairs.
Agent 70. I'll check him when I come through. Anything else, Sweezy G?
Medium blast template.
Yeah, you don't see shit.
Got a cacti in his eye.
Yeah, using the power roof is key. He's going to whip up the winds into a little whirlwind behind this guy.
And the sandstorm.
Launch him at me.
Is he gonna notice? He's not probably gonna even notice it. He's just gonna throw him around.
I feel like Sweezy G is probably like crouched down low, and
What does Havoc do? Just start whipping all that barrels and old crates and shit into a frenzy around?
I want to use strong. Actually, I forgot I can increase the. Yeah, for an extra power point, I can make it large. Yeah, Havoc
I don't know
causes,
that you can see that guy
large
down there to
kill.
make it large.
Fair enough. All right. Yeah, I'll see with the regular medium.
You
on
can
that,
you
just
give me a
launch it
notice
this way.
roll at -4. Anything over 3 feet away is a notice roll at -4.
Probably not.
No, you don't see that guy down there.
Yeah, save your power point.
Is that darkness still in the building, or has that passed, dropped?
It lasts for 5 rounds.
And he did it
So
on
I
what?
don't believe so.
Round 1, round
I
6
didn't
now.
cast it. It was there
Yeah,
before I got
I'm
it.
One or
just
two.
getting rid of it. It's gone.
Sweezy G does have an effect we put on, so we could remember that he cast it and such. You might want to remove it. I don't know if we had a round associated.
Anyone touched by it is distracted. And then
You
they
put
must make a
distracted on
strength roll.
yourself.
I dread
Yes, you
to roll
did.
this token.
Yeah, you
think
applied
we
it to
got-
yourself as well.
Oh, maybe it accidentally clicked on the thing.
I removed it from you. Let's see. You have it on him as well. For 1 round.
70.
He's distracted.
And then he needs to make a strength roll at a -4.
A strength roll at a -4.
A -2 for my raise and a -2 for making it strong.
All right. Straight up strength roll at -4 is a failure.
Alright, he gets launched 2d6 inches.
Roll me 2d6.
Ooh, damn.
Is it a particular direction, or roll me a d12?
Straight line from the circle, center of the circle. Or if I do
So,
choose to use it as a
north-ish.
cone effect.
Oh, you did it as a cone effect?
No, if I choose to do it a cone effect, then it goes
Oh.
straight out from me.
Okay, so from the center of the
So-
I'm gonna
circle,
draw a line.
Looks like he comes back towards you.
yep, it comes towards you and then bounces off the fucking wall. Boom!
What sort of damage does he take for this?
So bam, till he crashes into stuff.
And
You
goes
actually go-
blowing through all those barrels and shit.
If nothing else, he's at least knocked the hell out.
I'm gonna put shaking on him.
And he will suffer 2d6 non-lethal damage. if he hits
Okay,
something.
well, it's
So
2d6
that'll be
then.
additional.
Can you put the damage on him? It's nice to have a damage roll for everything you've got because they don't give you an easy way to just add damage to. So he is shaking.
Now the question is as they flying past me, do I get to attack him in this
No.
one?
No. No, it's because it's not a voluntary it's just like 5e.
Right.
I mean, you can't force somebody into a attack of opportunity.
Now, suppose if he came, directly to you, that might be one thing.
Yeah, if the attack said you can pull him to you and strike him. Something like that.
Yeah.
All right, so that is gone. That is gone. He's laying off over there, all shook up. Now, you see this duster's blowed up over his head, and he's got his arms all wrapped up and shit as he goes blowing
Is he
by.
prone?
You probably can't see him now. He's over. Yeah, he's got to be prone. I might as well put prone on him since
he could have landed on a pole, still standing like.
Squeezy G, I think you should just slap that guy around and called him Susan.
Albert.
Can I hold a movement for when Timmons? Because I kind of want to hold on to Timmons's dusty
Sure.
crop duster.
Yep, you can hold your move, and when Timmons goes, you can move with him. Give me a notice roll at -4.
Oh, all right. -4.
You look up, and you can see Timmons' back, but more importantly, just for a moment, the wind dies down, and you can see a guy coming your direction right here. He's got his head down, and his arm he's trying to look underneath his arm, using his hat to try to block the sand. So I'm going to move this back to you. Do you still want to hold your movement?
Yeah. Yes. Because he's not paying attention.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
Okay. Luke.
Wait. I do see Agent 20. Is that correct? Since he did shoot at me.
You hear this pop pop, and then you look down. He's kind of winged you a little bit. You got a little blood coming out your side. You're like, fuck.
For just seconds, just wipe it off. I think that was some ketchup from lunch. Any negatives for shooting at him?
Not if you move forwards one step.
What's the negative?
To stay right there. You're shooting around that corner, -2.
Okay, I can ignore it.
Okay.
I have calculating.
Gotcha.
So, yeah. Gonna take a shot at him. Ooh.
Pow.
Ew. Those 2 1s were kind of shitty.
2 wounds?
I mean, not bad overall.
Let's see. Which one is he? 20?
Yes.
All right.
I think that's all I'm going to do.
All right, Timmons. Give me a notice roll.
Well,
-4.
Timmons is -4.
Should be -6 after that explosion, but what the hell? I forgot to.
Notice roll -4. I ain't see shit.
No, you don't see the guy in front of you yet.
Well, Timmons is going to keep moving, but he's just going to move regular. And he's going to hold his action, I guess. If he wait,
Whoa.
can he? Why are you turning the background off?
Did you break something?
No, I'm trying to.
He marked it.
Hell, I don't know. I was trying to. This
Trying to find a
train
map
station and
on it?
shit ain't here. That's what I'm trying
Yeah,
to
we
say.
we understand that.
Train station.
Yeah, look
Oh,
further
I didn't
south
even
on
see
the map.
that down there. I didn't even see that down. I
1,
was
2,
zoomed in.
3. When you get to this space,
Uh huh.
and Albert is moving with you, I'm assuming, you can see this
Yes, sir.
guy. And he sees you at the same time.
Well, that's nice. I got a shotgun though. What does he got?
Well, he's going to request interrupt. No,
So
because I
that's
would
a
have had. I
contested
did.
athletics.
Yeah, but I would have had to have put them all on.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
would have.
Yeah. That's why I don't. Sometimes I like to just add them in there one at a time, let them take their own action. But
Yeah.
for a big combat, this moves much quicker. So you can see him coming towards you. He
Yeah,
does
generally
have.
you group mooks together.
Yeah.
Can I shoot him?
Yeah. If you so desire to try.
Yeah, Timmons is gonna. What the hell's going on here? You following us? Get out of here! And he's gonna shoot him. Hopefully, just to scare him off, but we'll see.
No, kill them. No witnesses.
Hit.
That's a hit.
Wait a second. I think this is the second bullet from
The second
Venos.
loaded for bear.
Yeah.
Yeah, so add an
another
extra die.
D.
So just pick it up and right click once, and yeah, you got it.
Boom.
Like in the leg or something. And he's gonna finish his move.
Oh. Goes right through the guy's duster. I think you're running off and leaving Albert. I'll put him right there with you. All right.
That's it.
Oh, fuck.
Shaken status is
7.
removed on this guy.
Can I use a Benny to reroll my initiative?
I don't think so. I don't think that's how that works. I mean, I don't think you can do that, can you?
I don't know.
Use a Benny to draw an extra card. Give me a persuasion roll, Timmons.
Persuasion roll?
Yeah. Or unskilled if you don't have persuasion.
No, he's got persuasion. He's a little. He was the mayor. You remember? He learned some
That's right.
skills. He's like, now this is Mayor Timmons Simmons, and I'm ordering you to turn around and get the hell out of here.
All right, so I will let you use a Benny. Just throw your Benny in there, and I'll deal you another card, and you can pick between the two of them. Since you're a legendary player, what do you think?
I think I should have to take the next card, whatever it is.
Oh, no, don't say that.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, I have a 7 now. Oh, I have a 10 now. Or I
Help
had
a
a
little
7, now I have a 10, so.
Oh, you mean
Show
the
me
action card.
bit. You got to jump in front of Albert. That's all that matters. All right, Agent 20. Steps to the side. Now, let me see if this saved his. It didn't. So I've got to go in here and do this. Do this.
Ooh, no, no, done it on the same character or something. Because if you do it off the one that's in the combat tracker,
Does it
it
hit?
temporarily. It only does it for that one.
And boom, he wings you a little bit. There, Luke. Shaken status removed on this dude.
Well, a spirit roll.
that blew him down. So he's going to stand up, and about all he can do is look around for Squeezy Cheese.
He's probably like, where'd the hell that bus go that hit me?
He has no idea what the fuck happened to him. So what he's going to get is a
I'm
notice
picturing like a
roll
little.
at -4.
What I'm picturing is a little tornado,
Oh.
Started up right where he was and just threw him.
All right, so he will. Let's see, is that number 20? That's number 70. I need to come over here. Add 1. So he can move 2 spaces. After standing up.
Should that be? Oh, standing up. I forgot about standing up.
He had to stand up. Is he still distracted?
I think it'll end at the end of his turn.
Yeah, I think it will. But he's going to try to shoot old Squeezy with his Gatling pistol, and I don't think it does very good. No, it does not.
He's a little dizzy.
A little dizzy. Agent 26.
I see what you're doing, Albert. Hide behind me.
Uh-huh.
Well, you're the one with the shotgun, right?
That's right, you crazy bastard.
Ooh, one of them's hit. You're a papa. Ooh, would you like to try to soak that wound?
Yeah, what do I gotta do?
Drop it on the little box that says soak,
Right.
or the little blood drop on the combat tracker.
Yeah, you find yourself on the combat tracker,
okay, there
pick
it
up
is.
the penny, and drop it on the blood drop.
No.
That's a horrible roll.
No, but you can Benny that roll if you'd like.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
So in essence, you just get to one more time.
Do it again.
Yep.
Yeah, just drop it on the
blood drop
thing.
again.
Yep.
Yeah. All right, same thing. Oh, except I got
better.
an extra one. Nice.
There you go.
Timmons is like, you shot a hole in my delta, and I shot a hole in yours. I think we even.
Doc, you know somebody's shooting up ahead of you. You can hear it, but you got your head down. You're kind of hanging on to the back of Luke.
So the doc will take both those guns and like set them on Luke's shoulder and like
I think
fire
last time he was using the rifle, wasn't he?
I don't know. It'd be awfully damn hard to sight down a rifle in this sandstorm.
Yeah.
You are going to have a -2 with Luke and the sandstorm and everything. I'm just going to put flat -2 to shoot any shooting.
All right, so shoot with both guns.
Das a miss.
Last gun.
Ooh, and that's a miss.
And he says, "Luke, we should get up closer, yes?" And then that's his turn.
I like range better.
All right. Susie G.
Go hop over these. Do you want an athletics check or anything?
Yeah, give me that athletics roll.
Well, some of those barrels probably aren't even there anymore.
He just rolled, yeah. Yeah, you land amongst this debris right next to this guy.
He's like all falling over the crates and stuff, isn't he?
Yeah, but he's already stood up.
Oh, did he? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna Benny that.
2 hits.
At least. Ooh. I love it when the higher die explodes.
And another wound. Well, let's see what he can do with his 2 big. Oh!
He soaks 2.
He'll take 1 of the first one, and he'll use a Benny to try to soak the second. And he fails. He's not looking good. He looks down.
Offhand attack.
You tear into him with these claws, and he looks down at the blood coming out of his chest.
Oh shit.
Just long enough to look up, and you reach up and just snap his windpipe.
Phil, with that sort of damage roll, he punches through his chest and rips his heart out.
Poor guy. He's just trying to do
Indy,
his job.
cover your heart. Cover your heart.
Timmons.
So, question, what was Agent 26's initiative?
An ace of hearts. All the agents
already
had an
went.
ace of hearts, yep.
Oh. So Timmons is gonna move up to him. And with his empty shotgun now, because he hasn't reloaded
With the barbed
yet,
wire holding it
he's
all
gonna
together.
And he's got straps and like a metal plate on the bottom. He's gonna go and try to club this guy in the head with it.
Yeah, he's using bubble gum and baling wire.
Unfortunately, that's a miss.
I want to Benny that.
Ah, do you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can also drag and drop the Benny on the thing on the sheet to re-roll it.
Nice.
That's good use of a Benny. That's a hit. Oh. Does he? He's got 1 Benny left. Oh. He dodges out of the way.
I like hit his arm or something.
Yep. He just hit the brim of his hat as he tries to get out of your way.
And I got another 5 feet of movement, right? Yeah, I only moved 3. And my pace is 8. I'm gonna step back. I have extraction. Oh wait, does he have a gun out?
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. I'm gonna step next to him. There. Sorry, and pass my turn.
Okay. Albert,
Yeah,
I
Rex
take
will
it
go
you
against
moved
Fury.
up behind Timmons. He rushes forward, so I'm going to leave you back there.
Yeah,
But
no,
you can
yeah.
see this guy.
Alright, so he's gonna take a couple shots at him.
I think he was 1 square closer, wasn't he?
No, that's right.
Is it?
Timmons was in the square ahead of him.
That's a hit with a ray.
Cocksucker.
Yeah, because Albert's the best shot in the West, right?
That's right.
He hits him once. Boom! You see blood come out of his shoulder. The guy stops and looks down. And he fires a second shot.
And boom again. That's how you do it, Timmons. And then he's going to...
You can see on this light gray duster these 2 crimson, dark, almost brown stains start to cover the front of his duster there, Timmons. All right, and then Albert moves off that way. You can move half your movement, so to about there. Remember, difficult terrain.
Oh, yeah, true.
All right. Anything else?
Oh.
Luke Cunningham.
You know exactly what
Robbed.
to drink.
Robbed. You got robbed.
Robbed.
All right. Negatives for the sandstorm, correct?
No, not from within three pace.
Okay.
3 paces.
Well, if Doc Fong wants me to move up some, I'm gonna move up to. I'm gonna kind of like skirt the edge. Guess I can only go about right there.
Well, I'm gonna put you in one of these squares. So
In that case,
I'll
that
put
one.
him there and you there. Perfect. You close with
I
the dude.
guess that's okay. What the hell? I'm gonna shoot him anyway.
Oh, and that's it.
Yep, that's a hit. Ooh.
That's lots of
Wow.
dice.
Wow. This guy's got some bennies.
Well, since he's that close, he probably does see a bit of a bright light as this one goes off. That round goes off.
And he's
But
gonna try to soak that
Marianne.
again
Stay out of the light, Marianne.
by using a Benny to re-roll his roll.
Was it Marianne? What was the little girl's name in Poltergeist?
Carolyn.
Carol Ann.
But it is not enough.
Yeah, just put the pistol up to his gut and go pop.
Pow! And the guy just looks down. He looks up at you like this. The wind blows his hat off. It goes rolling across the waist out there, and then you just see him just kind of fall over to the side. Anything else?
No, I think that's it.
All right. Pickled pig's feet can't get through the damn window. So he backs up. One. He gets there. We're at the top of round 8, and we're going to take a quick break. What do you guys think? Quick
That
break
sounds
right here?
good.
Yeah, 10 minutes.
Yep, that sounds good.
10 minutes. So what I will do is, first of all, we will stop Sirenscape here. Where's my stuff,
Oops.
man? Close those windows, close that window, and I don't know where my stuff is, so I will go.
Stuff? What stuff?
I'm always looking for my stuff, Vino.
Are you looking
He's
for
talking about
things to make you
Pushing
go?
buttons. He's talking about pushing buttons. Push buttons. I
He's
pushed too
looking
many
for
buttons and
things to make him go.
close my camera completely.
Yeah, so
Have
I
to go
think
get the
what
link
I'll
again.
do is go to. We're gonna put some music on for these fine folks before we go to break. So let me come down through here to music, stream music. There we go. What did we listen to? All the way up to there. All right, we'll be right back. We're back. Welcome back, everybody. Especially if you actually came back. We're very thankful that you actually came back. And that you're watching this shit. So, hey. Choked down the last of my Rice Krispie Treats dinner. Take a look at what's going on in the combat tracker, and it happens to be Doc Fong, who's at the top. We get rid of that window, we get rid of that window, we get rid of that window. And any more windows? No, that looks like about it right now. Letting Gorgio get his shit together, and I'll go off camera for a second, get my shit together too. Yeah.
Hi, Mike.
I know. I thought it was fun.
All right.
I thought it was fun.
So the doc, he's just going to try and stay behind or next to Luke.
Are you really sure? Are you sure you want to do that?
Yes.
Okay. So you move up behind Luke. You can see this guy laying here dead.
So is he dead?
He's about as dead can be.
Okay. He's just going to chill.
The Grim Reaper's going, thanks.
Chilling
That's how
out,
dead
chilling.
he is. I'll take over from here.
All right. This guy, I don't even think he's got a. No, he's got this Gatling pistol.
Timmons is going to look down. Gorgio gifted it to Joey. Nice.
Thank you, and Gorgio, for reminding me that break is over.
Uh-huh.
I'm glad I wasn't on
rushing to
camera
do
for that.
So Timmons is going to look down at this guy and see the two wounds that Albert did, and then he's going to just like point at Albert. Like that.
That's right, you slimy cocksucker. It was me.
Because Timmons trying to club him. Albert's shooting him.
I believe that provokes an opportunity attack from you as he draws his gun up and attempts to shoot Albert behind you.
Does it draw an opportunity, or does he just have like negatives?
No, because he's trying to attack with a ranged weapon while in melee with somebody else.
No, that's not how it works in Savage Worlds.
Oh, I'm thinking of
it goes against their parry.
Yeah.
Yeah, it goes against their parry as opposed to
if
being
he's in close combat, he cannot fire the weapon at the other guy unless it's pistol shaped or smaller.
Yeah, it's a Gatling
pistol. I think shotgun too.
It's a Gatling pistol.
Nope. It has to be. That's what the sawed off is for. Wait, one of this.
Okay, Gatling.
Jed was able
pistol
to walk up next to him
at Albert, which misses and misses. Pow! This guy's not in real good shape anyway.
Come on, bitch.
I thought he was dead.
Susie G.
No, I haven't killed him yet. I was toying with him.
Well, stop playing with your food. I mean,
give me a notice. Give me a notice roll. Yeah, I'm gonna put him on that square right there. No -4s. I just want to see if you see this guy. If you notice him coming out the door.
Squeezing out the door like.
Yeah.
Hey, a pithy.
You look up. You look to your left, and you look to your right. Which way do you go? To your left? To your right? And you don't happen to notice this guy coming out the door. Last you knew
I knew there was another agent, but I have no idea where he is. I'm gonna duck down in the barrels and hold my action. Since I can't see anybody. Not really sure what's going on.
Yep. All right. Rotten pickled pig's feet. And paste that. Do they notice you? I should have did this. You weren't trying to stealth though, were you?
I was gonna hide down in there, but I assumed that would take part of my action, so I don't think I
Yeah.
officially did. I think that would be my action.
So he is going to try to get 12 feet, which he can. And his notice is an 8, which really should have been contested. He needs to target you, and then he needs to do a notice roll. And that should automatically, and of course it fucking failed. It didn't trigger it.
Looks like it rolled for pig feet.
I did roll pig feet, but I thought it would have been an opposed roll, a notice roll, but it doesn't know what doesn't know what he's opposing. So, but the first one was an 8, so I'm pretty sure he knows that you're there, considering he's undead and he just knows these things. And he gets to here.
Do I see him coming for me? I know.
Well, you do when he steps right off in front of you.
So before he's actually next to me, and I want to interrupt him and run away.
No, because you failed your notice roll earlier. So you start to crouch down in these barrels, and boom, this thing lands on the ground right in front of you.
Okay, I'll go ahead and interrupt. Then for the attack.
All right, so give me your contested athletics, is it?
Athletic versus athletics.
Or agility.
Whoa.
Wait a second. Okay, it automatically rolled for them. So let's see. It goes on hold. Pickle pig's feet. Pickle pig's feet. Wound 8. All right. Trait roll. Athletic 6. Rotten pickled pig's feet rolled an 11, opposed to the 6. So you cannot interrupt him yet. You'll get to go here in a minute. And I doubt he hits you because he's in a frenzy and he attacks 3 times.
Wait, if we don't have athletics, we get you to use agility?
To interrupt?
Sometimes NPCs don't have athletics.
Don't all have athletics on there. Yeah, so I have to have something.
So for a PC, it would have to be athletic. Well, I'm just saying because if I didn't have athletics, I'd have a much higher. Like I'm kind of screwing myself by taking the skill points then.
You can give me an agility roll.
Yeah, that's much worse.
Yeah.
The dice are
like I said, I doubt.
That's half the points of putting points into athletics.
So he swipes at you wildly, and he swipes at you again wildly, and he swipes at you again, and
does he have improved frenzy?
No, he took 3 actions.
No, okay.
So he
I didn't see the 3 action penalty.
Well, I clicked the button. I'm waiting for this last one to do something.
It missed.
Yeah, missed. You need to scroll down?
No. Very 6. Okay. All right. So, yeah, he missed. You countered. I got too much shit on here.
Not enough damage.
Yeah, you pretty much have to get some crazy exploding die.
Or you have to kill the agents and get the fuck out of Dodge. One of the two.
Well, I was meaning in order to actually do any damage to it.
All right, so you countered against him, and I was waiting for you. I thought it was your turn. It's not. It's Albert's turn, who is down here.
No, he did interrupt.
Oh, he did interrupt. Yes, so it is his turn. So we're going to go back here.
Yeah, the counterattack was a part of his
Yeah.
edge from being
Yeah.
attacked and
Yeah, and
missed.
that's why I was sitting here waiting for him to go ahead and continue. Well, he's waiting for me to put it on his turn. So go ahead and go off hold then. And now you can take your turn against him.
I'm gonna go ahead and take my first action to drop some darkness.
You've got a cult, don't you? I think
Yes.
I think you rolled his character rolled last week for this anyway.
I think you're right.
Used to Benny, re-rolled, got a raise. As you're trying to bring darkness around this guy and blind him, let's see if you can detect if you've got a good. Well, no, it doesn't matter. It's irrelevant at this point. I'm sitting here thinking, how's it going to play out? Okay, so right now it's just dark. You darkened it.
Then I'm just gonna go ahead and move away from the darkness. Allow him to take his attack of opportunity.
If you can't see you can't make one.
Oh, fair enough. I just assumed he'd be swiping at a -6.
Oh, is it that way in Deadlands as well?
Now you pretty much have to not be shaken or otherwise incapacitated, and you have to be able to see the target. If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong.
It's that way in 5e, but
All right, so you make it dark everywhere, and you get the hell out of Dodge, and you can hear this thing swinging arms and kicking feet and body parts as these barrels and shit flying everywhere.
Yeah, no stealth over. Well, not very well.
Ugh.
Oh, Albert's gonna try and finish this guy off.
It's a
whoa.
hell of a shot.
I done told you once, you son of a bitch, and the best there ever was.
Right. It says whenever a character retreats from melee, all adjacent non-shaken and non-stunned opponents get an immediate free attack. Doesn't say anything about seeing them, but I guess that'd be up to the GM or the marshal in this case.
It only makes sense. I mean, if you can't see something, how can you tell it's leaving your threatened zone?
Exactly.
You know?
I
Use
was
the
just
Force,
assuming that
Luke.
was
Now,
because of the like 20 DC he was gonna have.
well, that does, there are skills and shit that just like his ability to see in darkness that would negate that. So if you were doing, some kind of Star Wars Savage Worlds campaign, I'd say, yeah, you could probably see with the Force, but that'd be a skill you'd have to use an action to activate, I would think,
Or at least a notice through the force type of thing.
Yeah, exactly. So that's 2 wounds to dude here. Does he have any? No, he doesn't. He does not have. So I'm going to apply that. And the dude goes down in a blaze of glory.
Yeah, for shits and giggles, he just shoots him again. Then he'll step up next to Timmons, and that's how you do it, Timmons.
You're spitting sand out from between your teeth.
Mm-hmm.
Tim's like, wow, can't ask him why they're following us now, can we?
Fuck them. The Chinaman did this, so we gotta kill it. Kill the guys, not the Chinaman. Well,
Luke,
Gonna move up through the sandstorm around the building. And that's my turn.
Timmons.
Timmons is going to. I think he's gonna reload his shotgun.
Now your
As
horses
he's
were
moving.
all around here.
Yeah.
You know, and there. Have you ever seen
Well,
a
it's
horse
just
standing in
two
a storm
mules.
with their foot up
It's
and
just
their eyes
two.
closed? Yeah.
It's just two stubborn ass mules.
Oh, that's right. You guys are all riding on a wagon.
Yep. Which we kind of are assuming is this is our wagon, maybe, or whatever. But so Timmons, he wants to get over and check on the mules. That's where he's heading, anyways.
Okay.
So he reloads his shotgun, kind of swivels it under his coat. He's looking to see if he can see anything, and he walks over to this area where the mules were at. Are they there?
They're here right now. There's nothing scared them off. They're sitting there, got one of their left legs kicked up and their head dropped down. You can see their eyes drawn down, big old long eyelashes, obscuring trying to keep the sand out of their eyes.
Well, he just gets over.
I'm probably a little more
That's all
familiar
right,
with
boys.
horses and mules than
You'll be all right, boys. You just hang tight here. If you smell some pickled pig's feet coming, you just start kicking. You start kicking, all right? Pickled pig's feet. You just start kicking. And I'm done. Oh, a Joker.
Yep. Sweetie G's got Joker.
And I got a 2.
I'm gonna go AFK since I'm like at the bottom.
Okay.
I'm debating how crazy I feel. I'm gonna go ahead and try it. See how we do.
All right, give me an agility roll or athletics either or, your choice. Yeah, no problem. You just kind of bolt right back up over the edge of this porch. Land on these barrels next to this thing.
Summoning forth some extra arcane power here. I'm going to go in and use 2 actions. And I'm going to use Arcane Spike so that I can cast Teleport.
Okay.
My first attack must be a hand-to-hand combat attack against him, so that at some point in that I touch him.
Well, that's a hell of a couple of hits there. Wow. You matched his toughness.
Uh-oh.
I'm back.
3
Oh, shit.
Let's apply the unharmed.
Sweezy G is a murder machine. Let me tell you.
Now he needs to make a spirit roll.
Okay, so let me
No.
apply his shaken first because you shook him up. Okay. So now he's shaken, and now you said he has to do what?
Make an opposed spirit roll.
Okay, so target him and roll a spirit roll, and it should automatically.
Wait, so
roll.
yeah, he's got the 3 wounds on him, right?
Not yet. Do I need to put that on him first? If so, I'm going to try to soak.
Yeah, go ahead and soak first.
Wounds 11 gives
He
him
almost
one.
soaks. He almost soaks them all.
Yeah, so you see this blackened skull come up out of here with fire glowing back in the sockets for a second. Just enough for you to reach in and pow, and you nail this thing with your freaking Wolverine claws, and it sinks back down inside the body real quick, but it staggers around. You can tell you've heard it. Now, did you say you were teleporting?
Yep. So he's got to make a spirit roll versus that 12.
Okay. You could have targeted him and rolled your spirit roll, and it would have rolled his
Oh,
for
gotcha.
him. Yeah. But we can do this.
I had to make additions to it, and it's not actually a power I have, so I wasn't sure how well that was going to work. All right, I'm
That's
going
fine.
to teleport him 24 squares up and from where he is.
Really?
He will take 12d6 plus 12 damage in the fall.
All right.
Oh,
Throw
wow.
the damage on.
Should I create an ability with damage or just roll 12d6?
Yeah. No, create an ability with damage.
If you want, you can just name it damage. That way, you can just change it on the fly for different things.
Yep.
Jeez.
Oh, this
Give
gotta
me-
be disgusting.
Give me an
I do love
athletics.
that power spike card.
Give me an athletics roll.
Oh, damn it.
All right. So you know this thing's coming down and it's coming down in pieces. You get a split second to juke a couple spots out of the way as it hits the ground and explodes everywhere in this blackened skull with the fire sockets in its eyes kind of rolls out, and it rolls up right in front of your feet, and you just kind of look down. You take your Wolverine claws, your brass claws, and you just stick them right through the eye sockets, and the head explodes. Fucking 16 wounds.
Yeah, oddly enough, the Savaged Worlds version of teleport is much meaner than the old Deadlands. Usually it's the other way around.
Well, there you go. So I wouldn't even try to soak 16 wounds. I mean, it's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, I wouldn't have even tried either.
Timmons, give me an animal handling check.
Uh,
Or a riding check, I mean.
Riding.
Yeah, not 5e, Marb. Yeah, you look the mules over, you're pretty certain that they're fine. They're unscathed. They're just sitting here doing what mules do.
so he'll kind of, knock a couple boards that fall over there or whatever off of him, and then I think he's gonna come out this way. Just to see if he can see what's going on. He hasn't heard anything over here, has he?
No, but you guys are out of combat. You can all spend some time looking around. There are 4 dead agents. Jethro is not among them. 4 guys in dusters is all you know. Same dude you saw back in town that were eyeing you.
All
You
right,
guys don't know why.
let's drag them all inside and hunker down in the
They've
storm.
each got horses. Their horses are standing here behind your wagon and mules.
Right, the horses, we're going to untie them and take their tack and whatnot off and slap them on the ass, set them free.
But meat.
Huh?
Oh, meat. Okay,
Meat.
you have a very good point.
I got some good
It was
hot
like-
sauce, so I'll go with it.
Tim, like, you're gonna kill one of them horses? I'll eat some.
You guys gonna kill one of their horses and eat it?
Yes.
I would say you're
Do we
all
wanna keep
probably
all of
pretty
them?
fucking hungry right now.
Yeah. Fuck
I
yeah,
got
we're
some.
gonna do it.
I have some wild awesome sauce too to go with it.
So
So for now, yes, I think we'll keep the horses around.
I think we
So
got a
we'll
stove
leave
right
hot
here,
up.
don't we?
give me just a second here. We gotta have that. This is getting too fucking weird.
Make a pot of chili.
But
Horse chili. Made by
Just
horse
one.
thieves, right?
Just one horse.
Oh wait, no, oops. I wanted this show.
No, I think that's just the name of the chili, you know. Horse thieves, horse thieves chili. There we go.
Snot paste chili.
No, that's
Yeah,
a topping.
paste.
So-
Yeah, paste.
so you've got their 4 horses, and Albert walks up to one of them and pulls his pistol out. Oh, his knife
I
out.
know. You want to slit his throat?
No, wait till after the sandstorm. You know, you don't want to get all the sand on the meat and whatnot, right?
Yes, that's a fair point.
So you guys just kind of leave the horses here and head
Wait.
back inside. Don't forget this wall is gone now.
Albert examines the 4 horses and chooses the best one and ties it up and lets the other 3 go. I think that's what he's gonna do.
Yes.
You want
that
to unlock the
sounds pretty good.
tokens, or do
Are you
want
leaving their
everyone
saddles, and saddlebags, and all that stuff
No.
on the horse?
No,
No.
we took all that off. We're gonna throw all that on the porch or next to our stuff. We're gonna drag
Well,
the
we're
4
just gonna
bodies
take it.
inside because we want to
Yes.
check them
We'll
out.
bring the. Yeah, well, I feel we probably need to bury them or burn them or something. You know, leave no evidence because they're agents. We don't want other agents to snoop around and pick up our trail, right?
We can stick them in a Pickles pig feet barrel.
There are
what else do.
several barrels of pickling sauce inside here.
I feel that burning them would be at least a.
So we
A little
gotta
bit
wait
more
till the
respectful.
storm's over then to do that, anyways.
Well, absolutely, but I feel we don't necessarily need to bring the bodies inside. Let's at least pull them up on the porch so they don't get buried in sand.
Well, I thought inside we'll search them and take all their stuff, and then we'll just put them back out on the porch
I mean, that's fair.
after we get our
I'll let-
crap off of them. Basically,
I'll
try
let
to get
you
inside
zero
as
them.
fast as we can. Well, Timmons isn't taking their clothes off, but he's taking their pistol belts, their ammo, examining. Do they have badges? You know, what kind of dudes are these?
You do find if you start looking through their stuff that they do carry papers that say they're out of the Denver office for the agency.
Burning 'em.
Is basically all it says.
Yep, totally burning them.
Denver office for the agency. Yeah, that don't make no sense. Agency? What agency?
Just burn them. That's all you need to know. Just burn them.
Well, it's a windstorm out there right now. We can't burn them.
Well, we can burn them inside. We can burn them inside.
And what?
know, that may not
we
be
gonna
wise.
stay in here and breathe up burning bodies? I don't think that's a good
No, I
idea.
meant the papers. I meant the papers. Burn the papers.
Oh,
Can't smell any worse than you already do.
I thought you meant the bodies, Luke. Yeah, I can burn these papers. Here you go.
I mean, we will burn the bodies, but after the storm.
You guys are in here a day. This fucking storm rages on. I'm gonna open up the calendar and add log entry here.
Yeah, tokens are unlocked if you want to move characters inside.
Hey, Timmons,
Huh.
I'll give you a buffalo nickel if you eat one of those pickled pig's feet.
Hell no, that shit would give me the runs bigger than nothing. I don't want to see that.
I feel you might actually be it might actually be coming from both ends. So let's avoid eating that.
4 days.
But I'm gonna spend some of this 4 days redoing some
4
of my
days
ammo. So I unload the 2 rounds that I currently have, and I add 4 more for my that are shootist. It looks like all of them are successful.
You guys have been 4 days in here. Anybody got rations on them?
No,
Timmons
but we do
does.
have dead bodies.
Oh,
We do have dead bodies.
See, I got 4 pounds of bacon.
Timmons has got 8 days worth of trail rations and a horse.
And
Okay.
2 mules.
You now have 4 days worth,
And corpses.
and you have 2 pounds of bacon, Albert, instead of 4. The rest has turned completely green and has maggots crawling in it, and your trail rations too.
Yeah, Luke's just gonna start like carving some of the calves off of these dead agents and frying them up in a little fire or
What?
something. I mean, hey, we're trying to survive. They're dead already, so.
You got a horse. You got 4 horses.
Yep.
No, you got one.
Well,
Tim's not
the
other.
horse isn't. The one horse isn't dead yet, but these men are, and they're gonna go really bad quickly over the 4 days. So.
Well, on which day do you decide to cut the calf off of one of them and fry it up?
Probably the first day.
Okay.
Timmons like, what is that piece of meat you got there, Luke?
You hungry, Timmons? And I'll hold it up in front of him, like just inches from his face.
Is that ham? Where'd you get ham from?
And one of the crates here, it was salted. Here, have some.
You're
Where'd you
not
get
gonna
this?
cook it?
Where'd you cook this at?
Hey, that's a good question. I thought somebody mentioned there was a stove in here.
I don't see one. Or
Well,
is that what this is?
I'm playing
Yeah,
a Benny to find
what
a.
this is. I think.
That's what
No,
it is.
hell, I don't know. It's a
It
table
would have
or
been
something.
exploded.
Yeah.
I was going to say I find a little coal or wood burning stove like in the stock room or something, just big enough to hold a small fire in a pot or a skillet.
So, in essence, you could go to this extent. You could break some of these floorboards out and get down to the dirt underneath this building. You know,
Work.
build you a little fire down there and start smoking this meat. You see Luke over here; he's working on this shit. Then
I'm
pretty
just smoking it.
soon,
I'm frying it up.
pretty soon he goes over and you see him pull up the pant legs on one of these agents and pull his boot off and takes a knife and starts carving the calf off the back of the guy, and he takes it over and throws it in the. Everybody's watching you cook this up. You're all trapped in this little room. You've closed the doors and windows up as much as you can. So, do you all partake?
I'll offer.
Timmons. If Timmons knows what it is, he's not gonna eat it.
Nope.
Nope.
No, y'all can starve then.
I'm gonna eat some of that horse as soon as this storm died down.
I have bacon.
The bacon had maggots in it, as well as the trail rations in Timmons' backpack.
2 pounds of bacon head.
That's right. So as the rest of these guys enjoy what little trail rations and some nice fresh bacon, Luke is chowing down on this long pig.
I'm not particularly happy about it, but sometimes you got to do what you got to do to survive, right?
I'm gonna have to read up.
Right.
There is an effect when consuming human flesh. I can't remember what the effect
I
is.
feel there would be a spirit check. And
Yeah, that's not.
did
good.
my Benny from before? Did my Benny from before actually get applied for anything, like pulling up the floorboards or doing a makeshift?
No, I didn't know you used a Benny.
Okay, so I will use that. Well, I was using a Benny to like find a little wood burning stove, but I'm going to use the Benny to.
Reroll that spirit. Reroll
Yes.
that spirit.
Okay.
There you go. That's a little better.
All right, so you guys make it through the first day, and the second day comes along. How many rations you got left?
Well, is the storm still going?
Storm's still going.
Yep.
Raging
4
out.
days.
Oh shit! The storm's gonna last 4 days.
Yep.
This is one of those wild storms that's been going on ever since Hellstrom bombed the fuck out of.
Well,
Ghost Rider
Timmons is chopping up this freaking bar back here, and he's gonna make a pit fire.
Oh yeah, there's plenty of wood.
Yeah, we're gonna build a pit fire on the back end where this wall's down,
Yeah.
right out here somewhere. And we're gonna freaking murder that horse and freaking cook him up.
So you're gonna
Well,
spend a
I
couple
guess-
of days. You're gonna dig a big pit. Where Luke has pulled the floorboards up. Dig a big pit in the dirt underneath this thing, and then build a fire in there. The room's vented plenty. I mean, with the wind blowing through, it takes the smoke out. You start throwing furniture and shit in here, and you get this bed of coals going, right? And you do this for about 8 hours. You get this huge bed of coals going. And then you take some dirt and you throw it back over the top of these coals. And what happens now?
Well, Timmons, I guess you get to go kill that horse.
Nah, I'll do it. I gotta show him how to do it.
Have you killed a horse before, Albert?
I would assume
Except just once before.
before we got the fire going that the horse would have been at least started to be butchered.
Agreed. Well, perhaps Albert could do that while Timmons is getting the fire ready.
Yeah. He can field dress the horse.
All right, so
I imagine it's very similar to field dressing a deer.
you guys get this thing going.
Albert.
But, it's going to take a while to slow cook this thing, like a pig in the ground. You're cooking a horse. But so another day goes by.
I'm still eating cumin rations.
There's no more bacon. The bacon was eaten. Do you have any
Rations
other
are
food
gone.
while this horse is cooking in Gorgio? Do you have any other food?
Coffee.
Coffee
That's not food.
doesn't really do it. So Albert will
Cigars.
take a point of fatigue. Timmons, do you have any rations left over for day 2?
Well, I had 8. We had 4, so I have 4 rations. So that's it. They're gone.
So they're gone. So you will also take a point of fatigue on day 2. Luke, you just eating human meat?
Yep, until the horse is finished.
Yeah, okay. I need a vigor roll from you.
There we go.
It's a good thing you used Benny.
Yeah, otherwise I would have thrown it up,
No
right?
fatigue for you. Doc Fong, does Doc Fong have any rations?
Let's see.
I'm looking here.
He has trail rations, but it doesn't say how many.
He's got slumber gas. You guys could just sleep for a couple days.
That's
Yeah,
funny.
some ally googles.
Doc Fong, being a Chinaman, he'll eat the human.
Fucking fucker. All right.
Well, as old as he is, he may have had to have done it a time or two, out of necessity, like this situation.
Give me a
Yeah.
vigor roll,
How to-
Doc Fong.
Somehow he comes out of cooking and he's got ramen with like slices of meat in it, and we're like, how did what?
Where the hell did you get? Where'd you find the flour for the noodles?
Oh, I will show you one day, grasshopper.
Did you give me a vigor roll?
Let's see
No.
here.
Oh. Doc's keeping it
Oh.
together right now. All right. This horse goes in the ground and you're cooking it, slow cooking it overnight. The next day comes. It's the third day you've been cooped up in this cabin while the winds have howled. These agents over here looking at you, their eyes are still open.
No, they're on the porch.
Oh, you put them out on the porch,
Man,
did you?
Yeah, I mean, we don't want to look or smell it. Look at them or smell them. We don't have to, right?
Okay. Are you continuing to cut meat off of these guys?
Yep, until the horse is finished.
The horse will be done by the end
Or
of the
we
day.
get outta
but,
here.
Let's see, I missed a couple people. Sweezy G, do you have any rations? Or did you just take
I
a
do
point
not.
of fatigue?
I just took a point of
I saw that. I'm like, he's like, fuck that. I'm just taking a point of fatigue. Fuck it.
But Simmons is gonna go get like just the ears of the horse, and he's gonna at least stick those in over the coals and
Or
eat
something.
those. Get something in his stomach while this thing's finishing up.
It's minus. That's how that works. Okay.
How about some human bacon, Timmons?
Here, Timmons, put some of this
Yeah.
hot sauce on it. It'll fill you up.
I need a spirit roll from anybody who is refusing to eat the human meat.
Who is refusing to eat? Yeah, Timmons is trying to.
Oh, Benny, that.
Tapping into his ancestral spirit, Sweezy G says he will not partake of the human flesh. He takes another point of fatigue.
Honor, party of 5.
Albert fails the first one, uses a Benny, and succeeds on the second one. So he does not cave to his weaknesses, but he does take a point of fatigue. Doc Fong. Is he eating? Yeah, he's eating. He's eating. Him and Luke are eating.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Timmons. Timmons, spirit roll, succeeded. He takes a point of fatigue. And you finally can't take it any longer, and you start tearing into this horse carcass, eating what is available. And you guys all fall into a slumber.
Who
As
is
you-
eating? All of us?
Well, this is the last night. You guys fall into a slumber, and you're kind of, finally got food in your stomachs, and you start sleeping the night away. You guys wake the next morning to silence. It's quiet. The wind's not blowing. The sand is not pelting against the side of the building. The stench of cooked horse permeates the building. You get up and you're like, oh, I could use some more. And you go over to cut a piece off. And already maggots are crawling from all of the meat.
How lovely.
Maggot?
Yeah, like
Cooked maggot
what-
stew? I don't know. What are we doing here? Can you eat maggots? Can't cook them?
Albert,
I mean, I suppose
know.
technically you can.
say,
I don't
Albert,
know. Ooh.
he'll see it. He'll grab a handful, and he has a bottle of hot sauce. He'll dump a little bit on it and say,
I
"Bucket."
feel that I feel that's like a vigor at -2 because it's maggots.
Tastes
That's
like chicken.
exactly what it's going to be. It's going to be a vigor at -2. And are you continuing to eat these guys, Vino?
Well, I mean, since the horse is, ruined, if the corpses are still good,
No, they're not. They're no better off than the. You've got nothing but rotten meat here now. So
no,
so you can
fine.
eat it.
No,
Mm.
Can't ban it again.
you ran out of bennies.
No, I was like, can I though?
Yeah. I just don't let you do it on damage. That's it. I'm looking for effect.
Fuck it.
Well, I feel that you're not able to stomach the maggots, and you immediately vomit up and probably gain another point of fatigue and pass out.
Good thing you're not running this game, Benno. You're just so sadistic, so evil. Let's see. No, 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 no.
Well, I mean, if you already have 2 points of fatigue, and you would, gain another point of fatigue, you basically get knocked out, incapacitated. Pass out.
Right. What are you guys gonna do? It's the fourth day. You've woke up. Horses are outside. Well, no, they're not
No,
because Timmons ran them off.
We kept one.
There's a
Yeah,
couple
we kept
mules
one.
left. You can kill a mule, cook a mule up.
We can eat one of Timmons' mules.
No.
Who's got?
Timmons like, I go shoot the mule before I'll defend their bodies. They'll turn to maggots before any of us eat the mules. But Timmons is like, let's get the hell out of here. Maybe this place is rotten. Let's go see if we can get some food somewhere else.
You guys are in bad shape, man.
We
So
found some wild onions growing through the floorboards.
What?
yep, you're able to find something to chew on. Your survival roll there. Some kind of fungus growing underneath one of these old wagon buckboards, man. You're not sure what maybe it's
Doesn't look tasty, but it's
booger
edible.
fungus
I
or
think.
something where the old drover used to ride up there and wipe his boogers underneath the buckboard seat. You can find a couple of them for seasoning.
Timmons is gonna go kick some of these crates and see if he can find a rat or something, or some kind of. So a survival would probably get that too.
Albert's so hungry he's thinking of eating a mule.
Timmons is gonna Benny that. Because he's hungry.
So Timmons, you get to scrounging around out here in the waste, and you can see that there's some rabbits and shit running here and there. So you're able to come back with a couple of conies, and you guys at least get dinner on this fourth day. Now, the question is, which direction are you going from here?
Timmons is like, if we go all the way back to that cactus and we don't turn, then maybe we can find our way.
Timmons, to be fair, I don't think you should be navigating anymore.
Well, whose idea was it for me to navigate in the beginning?
Good
Yours.
question.
It was yours. You said, I know where I'm going.
Then everyone believed me. See, that's where y'all went wrong.
Wasn't Pennington Smythe with you guys as well?
No, I think he stayed back in town.
No, this time he did, but I thought he was with you guys when you went out there and... Yeah, you had to go find him, didn't you? Had to go rescue him or something.
Timmons like, hey Albert, that mule ain't for eating. They poison you. You get lead poisoning if you try to eat one.
Lead poisoning, huh?
You can try.
Timmons a tap on his shotgun.
You can try, fat boy.
You don't eat my muse. These are my muse. They ain't not your muse.
I'll just buy you another one.
This is Jack and this is Jim. These are my muse. They got names.
So? This is
Can't eat. You can't eat pets. It's a rule.
if I'm hungry,
Go
I'm
eat Doc. He ain't a pet,
he's a Chinaman.
right? They go.
Can't eat no Chinaman.
They like spring rolls.
Well, I mean, if you do eat one, you're just going to be hungry again in a couple hours.
I need successful
Plus-
survival rolls just to figure out, this sandstorm's come through, the road's covered, whatever road came into here is it's gone, it's obliterated. You got to figure out okay, no problem. Even with the fatigue, Luke's like, that's north, that's south, that's east, that's west. Now where do we come from? So he's figured that much out. So you know that you had ridden east out of Shanfan.
Well, maybe.
And after about
How about you kill one of my mules and you're gonna be pulling this wagon?
He does not respond.
Yeah, eat some of these daisies.
Friday.
I feel if Albert does kill one of the mules, Tim is likely to blast him with a shotgun.
And then Albert will just blast him back.
Probably several times, I would think.
You guys stumble, caked in dirt, grime, filth, dried blood, and the mules just prod along. And by 5:30 in the morning on Friday, you can see the lights of Shanfan as you start coming down out of the mountains. You can see it down below you on the edge of the maze down there.
I vote we go get a warm bed and a bath, and maybe a good meal if there's any to be had in town.
I mean, whatever taco they have, I don't care.
Even if it's rat taco.
Yes, rat
What
taco
about mule?
with a side of. As long as they're not my mules, I'll eat them. That's for sure. Those are my friends.
This one
Yeah.
looks very tasty.
We have a relationship.
I'll just buy you another one. Damn.
You can buy one right now in Shanfan. There's a whole herd of them.
I want this mule. As he slaps Jack.
Do you go over and slash Jack?
Slap. Slap.
Oh, you slapped. Oh, I thought you said slash him. Like you gonna kill his mule? Really? Serious? So you make it back to Sunrise House, the temporary home of the Explorer Society, looking like something the fucking cat drug in. Literally, you guys look like hell. And Smythe is, he's up early. It's 5:30 in the morning, and he's sitting there, still in his smoking jacket in the lobby of the hotel and enjoying a cup of coffee and reading last week's edition of the Tombstone Epitaph. Good God, man! Look what the cat drug in.
Timmons
It is.
got
It's
us
not.
lost.
What do you mean?
You got us lost, and then you got us stuck in a sandstorm.
Food.
Bath.
It-
Bath first,
The getting
food later.
lost- The getting lost had nothing to do with the sandstorm. The sandstorm was huge. It would have gotten us anyways.
Maybe.
And getting lost, we might have found the shelter that we stayed in for 4 days while the sandstorm was coming. So it might have been a good thing we got lost. Except for the pickled pissy guy. That wasn't good. And almost
Yeah, you're
starving
right.
to death.
So you share all the
Are you
story
gonna
with
eat
him?
that?
How much of the
Can
story
I
do you
have some of
share?
that? How much food does he share with us?
There's food
Oh,
available, but it's
That's it.
expensive.
Albert doesn't give a shit. He's just gonna go and start eating.
I have a edge.
Yeah, so do I. You know this, right?
How much money?
Actually, there's been a run on the banks. There's no food. Money is worthless now. What are you gonna do now? Oh shit.
Albert's gonna eat. He don't care what they do.
Well,
I'm
Timmons
going to an island that's full of cows.
Didn't you guys just
That's where I'm going.
bring back a bunch of cattle?
Yeah.
I thought you did. You went out there and got some cattle and brought them back. Had them all smoked and cured. They're, it's keeping some people fed. You guys are gonna have no problem eating. I don't know how fatigue comes off of you. I think it's a 24-hour rest. So I don't know if you guys want to spend a couple of days here or exactly what you want to do.
Yeah, we need to get recovered. There's no sense in trying to wander around. We got to get fed too.
Okay.
Now we got to find resupplies.
Now, you can still find food in the city, but it's very expensive. And for the two of you guys, and I'm not kidding when I say there's been a run on the bank. When there's, think about it. When there's a huge shortage of something, it throws everything out of whack. But gold and silver still talk around here. But it's gotten very, very expensive, and you're probably going to have a hard time resupplying your cash from back east for a while. So you guys are going to have to get creative from this point forward. That's all I'm trying to convey is a sense of shit's getting really fucking bad. And it seems like, as soon as the blood hit that first petroglyph, that's when the storm came rolling in. That's when the ground began to tremble and shake. That's when the maggots started crawling out of freshly cooked meat. Things have gotten really, really fucking weird. And it's going to be a year before you can, it'll be next August. Here it is, November. You got to make it to next August before you can get all of Grimm's people together in that cathedral down there. Try to put an end to him, so.
We're not even sure we can make it to the end of the week.
That's right. At this point, you're not sure. You at least know that the famine and it was this bad south of here for quite a while. But Chanfan was a little farther north, but now you can see that this famine is spread all the way up, and you don't know how far into northern California it goes. You may have to, flee to northern California to get, up into the Shasta Mountains.
Well, what seems to be able to last the longest? Like rice or anything like that?
Live animals butchered right on the site. A live chicken is priceless, man, right now. Does that make any sense?
Yes.
But as soon as we cooked that fresh meat, though, that was butchered, it turned into maggots.
Oh, the next day, yeah.
Yeah,
so there's no like
hours.
Dried beans or nothing like that?
Very low supplies. There are trains bringing it in from the east, and as soon as it hits the docks, there's madness and all kinds of upheaval at the
riots.
Riots and people. Yeah, give me that. People fighting, killing each other over a sack of beans, a tin of coffee.
So what do you guys like? Do we got how many more of these things to do? I don't know if we can survive this.
I think we've got to survive like a year before we can do it all again.
Well, we got to get the lightning bolt things.
Yeah, but I don't know if we're going to be able to survive the famine in a year.
Right? And what's going to stop the famine? That?
Well, taking care of Grimm, I think, will.
Well, that's how you take care of Grimm, is that.
Yeah, so we got to wait a year. Or however long it is.
Let's just leave. Let's go freaking east, and then we'll come back in a year. Tim was like, I ain't starving to death.
Well, let's at least find the lightning bolt symbols all the lightning bolt symbols first.
We need a cow.
No, we just need several chickens. We can keep one to keep laying eggs, and then we can, butcher the others over course of several days.
Timmons is sneaking
At
his
least-
mules off. He's trying to hide them somewhere. I don't know.
Nobody wants to eat your nasty-looking mules, Timmons.
You
Albert
don't see
doesn't
what
count.
These Chinamen are following him around.
So you got a lot of Chinese there.
They're like,
All right, so we can do this then. Get everything ready to go just in case something happens. A couple of days go by as long as you guys want to take. So if you want 2 days here, it's at least 2 days for everybody to lose their fatigue.
That sounds good.
definitely. And we're
Just
trying
eat
to
Huck's balls.
we're trying to put together some food supplies. Something that we can take on the trail with us that's not going to rot.
How was dried meats working out?
Not good. Nothing's working out well. You don't know, but
should
that
we
4
just get
days
a
of
whole bunch
storm.
of
Just think about this a second, Tim. Is that 4 days of that storm was like some bubble of evil that kind of fast forwarded everything just a little bit. It doesn't necessarily mean it's going to continue to be that bad. You know what I mean? But
Right.
folks' food rotted in their pantries over the course of about 4 days while this storm raged through. And it's the first that Shanfan's have really seen it bad. So it's getting kind of crazy outside. But you guys you've got enough money in your pockets that you don't know if you're going to be able to resupply your cash from back east. Because the banks are having issues. Because it's yeah, you can have all the money you want, but what are you going to spend it on? Food? Is what the banker laughs at you. And
I mean, you can't buy nothing if it ain't available. I mean, it's just...
No, but there's plenty of antelope and mountain
Wild game.
lions and coyotes and wolves and
that's
elk.
That's what we're gonna do. Is we're gonna go hunt.
You're gonna go live on a trail for
Okay
a
with
while, huh?
that.
Well,
we gotta head towards Grimora. So as we go, we're gonna drop the wagon. We're gonna just get our packs and.
No, I feel we
right.
might want to target. I feel we might want to target stuff like rabbits and actually capture them. That way we can carry them with us, and when we're ready to eat, we can butcher one, cook it up, eat it all.
Yeah, we can set up snares and stuff to capture rabbits, and maybe. Well, why don't we just hire about 20 Chinamen, fat Chinamen, to go with us, and then.
I don't think there are any fat Chinamen at the moment.
no.
Well, the plumpier ones.
Well,
They
and
have to weigh
generally,
over 100 pounds.
and
100
generally,
pounds, 100 gold.
you do
Squid
realize that generally fat Chinese people means that they're wealthy.
That's okay. They still taste the same, right? Isn't that why we're taking them?
Oh, you're going to eat the Chinese guys?
Hey,
Well, like I said, you're going to eat them, and then 2 hours later, you're going to be hungry again.
So after conversing with Pennington Smythe and saying we got lost trying to find that that whaling hole, and he's like, "Oh, did you go out to the cactus and take a left?" And you're like, "No, we went out to the cactus and took a right."
I knew we should have taken a left at Albuquerque.
oh, that's right. Because we were coming from the other way the last time.
So he draws you up a map and stuff. So you're like, okay, we'll hit that up on the way on out to Gomorrah. And so you guys kind of get, your stuff ready. How long you plan on being on the road? How much money do you want to try to spend on food? Or do you just want to go for it and see if you're successful hunting every day?
No,
Go for it.
I want to. Timmons wants to get as much rations as he can.
Well, they're not going to last very long.
Right, but
We might as well just stick to capturing live game.
if the rations last 2-3 days, it's 2-3 days.
Yep.
And the live game can maybe last a day or two.
Four,
You know,
they're $2 a piece instead of 50 cents. It's 4 times the rate. They're $2 a piece, and you guys can get enough to feed yourselves for 3 days.
All right, so 3 rations. You said $2 each, so $6 total.
Your Chinese captain shows up. He says there's a problem. All the meat that we brought in and that we had spent all that time cooking is starting to rot on the ship.
Um, Timmons, I think that's your department to help out in.
Timmons is like, well, I hate to tell you this, boys, but there's some strange stuff going on. You need to find what you can as far as food and get the hell out of Champagne. You need to head east.
Ship's going to have a difficult time heading east.
Why?
So,
If you go far enough south, you can go east.
so you're telling them to go south.
I'm telling them to get out of Champagne.
We tell them to go north and
Timmons would tell them to head to the ranch.
no, I think Luke's going to step in and ask them to head north and check out to see how the coastline is doing as far as the villages and food and whatnot, and hopefully you can find something, some to eat and report back to us.
Gotcha. Okay.
And how much? Timmons is going to give them $200 to do what they need to do.
And he tells you that, well, let's see. Just plan a route for him. What do you say?
You want to put a token out so we can kind of do the route?
Don't go to Devil's Armpit. Harmony. Sounds like a good place to get a burrito.
I mean, I figured they could stop at Fort Lincoln.
They could drop us off at Gomorrah and then go on north.
And I figured we could start at
They could.
Fort Lincoln, head to Goodwill.
How far is it? How long would it take us to
Harmony.
get up there on the black horse?
On the Black Horse,
And-
if you left in the morning, you could be there probably 2, 3 in the afternoon if you had good wind, and depends on if you needed to burn ghost rock or not. You can get ghost rock pretty cheap if you got good food to trade for it.
And what's going to take us to walk up there? Trying to gather and hunt and stuff as we go. All day?
It'd take you a couple days.
2?
Yeah, you'd have to ride back past the way station where you met Volmer Tate the first time, and you walked in and hollered about the horse thieves. Looking for some horse thieves.
Well, I mean, he does have the big mouth hindrance, so
Yeah, I
He
mean,
does.
you can always ride and there is an old spur of the railroad that comes off and goes to Gomorrah out of Sacramento.
Oh, that's kind of. I don't think we got enough food to get to Sacramento, unless we
Yeah,
get
that's
lucky
further.
on the road. So we could be at Gomorrah and have 2 days worth of food, or we could hike up there, maybe gather some food as we go, and arrive with maybe 3 days worth of food or something. But
Okay.
you know,
So the captain tells you that no way. So you're talking about hiking to Gomorrah?
well, we're discussing options.
Okay. He could drop you off and then continue on and then go to new opportunity and await for you there if situations, if the situation is better. If it's, just as grim, then he'll continue north up into Oregon
Find some food.
and and do what he can. But his goal will be, to touch base with you in new opportunity up in the
What about
mountains.
fishing?
There's creeks and streams all through the northern mountains here with salmon and trout.
What about ocean
Yeah, we
maze
might be
water
able to.
fishing?
Yeah,
Yep.
we might be able to fish on the coast there.
Yep. Your sailors know how to fish. They fish all the time.
So, what do you guys think? You want to just go up to Gomorrah and hitch a ride on the black horse? That's where we're going anyways, right? That's our
Right.
goal is to get there, right?
They can either drop us off at Devil's Armpit, or I guess they could actually drop us off at Gomorrah, or at least
Well,
as
on
close
the
Yeah,
to
coast.
Gomorrah as
it's
possible.
right on
Yeah.
the edge of the maze. Gomorrah is.
Yeah.
Now, whether or not
So
the channels are open and can get you back in there too, it's a different story. You got a pretty good sized ship, but that gives me an idea how where you're going, how you want to go, how you want to get there, and so from here it looks like you're traveling
We're
looking
not
for
taking any mules. We're not taking any
Nothing.
wagon.
Okay.
We're just backpacks or whatever. That's what we're
All right.
taking.
Cool. Very good.
we
Well,
might want to pick up a couple of fishing poles.
Yeah, some fishing gear might be
there you
kind
go.
of.
You might want to stock up on fishing gear. Take a few minutes to do that because we're a little bit early, but it's probably a good point in our story, in our saga, to end tonight's session.
Well, fishing gear doesn't seem to be an actual item.
I'm just going to make an item
tackle.
on my sheet and call it fishing gear.
Yeah, fishing tackle.
Fishing gear. There we go.
So what's going on?
And
What's going on this weekend?
outpost.
Tomorrow night, Drake, is it Empire of the Ghouls or is it Chult?
Yeah, Manicuri's DMN.
Manicuri's Empire of the Ghouls. That'll be on Drake's stream. If usually the players are on top of that shit, man. Right there. Connect with him on all his social medias. All of them. The social medias, the social networks. This man is a social networking. Now, actually, he really doesn't do very much of it, but at least you know when he's streaming, and you can find him right there. Saturday night. Yes, are we on Saturday?
Yeah, I'm getting my booster tomorrow afternoon, so I'm planning on DMing, but
come on, I did it the next day. Yeah. Doesn't mean jack shit because it does everybody differently, man.
Yeah, so I don't know. I plan on it, but
okay.
Yeah.
So that's on Rob Toohey's stream, and that's right there. And then back on Drake's stream again Tuesday night. And with that, we're going to say bye. Is there anybody out there to raid? Is Martian Cat still on?